Oh my god.
It's so terrible. Yeah, this should hear you.
Basketball.
I'm surprised you guys haven't heard that. That was like put out like 2012.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's like 8 years old. 2012,
It's almost
2013.
10.
Almost 10, yeah, something like that.
Yes, sir.
Oh shit, he going.
Yeah, we've been recording for a while.
Awesome. So we listened to that friggin' terrible ass song for 45 seconds.
Well, it depends on if we're actually going to. It's a big thing.
It's
It's
not
really
that big of a thing. That's
Well,
terrible.
it used to be a big thing because
Yeah.
it's like
Friggin'
James Harden obviously has like an angelic
2012, James Harden would have been on the Thunder.
on the Thunder,
voice.
yeah.
Yeah, on the Thunder.
Yeah.
So it would have been
So
2012, 2013.
why is he singing with Steph?
Because Steph was a rising star and so was James Harden.
Well, right, but
Like,
how did that collab happen?
Because it was both on Foot Locker.
no,
and
I
they
just
decided
suppose
that-
they're both before Steph went with Under Armour and
Yeah.
James Harden went to McDonald's.
I don't know what James Harden's shoe brand is.
He doesn't have one. It's friggin' the McShack.
No, he actually has shoes though.
I
James
know.
Harden has
James Harden has
actually has his own
shoes.
shoes. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so does Damian Lillard. And
So just like like NBA stars, it's just
Yeah.
weird with them. Like
It's
they always
weird.
get
They
like
always-
shoe
they always
brands
get their
when they're really
shoes.
good. It's just
always.
it's crazy. It's good.
They have one pair. Oh yeah, it's always yeah, okay.
Right,
And the stars always get them.
like Shaq's are obviously the Air Monarchs. I mean,
Well, Shaq has his own shoes.
I know he does. He has the Dunk Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to make it.
He sold
Stab.
a bunch of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sold more Dunkmen than Jumpmen.
Well, yeah. And,
No.
I'm serious. Shaq has sold more shoes on paper than Michael Jordan has sold shoes.
There's no way.
100% way.
that's total cap.
There's
100%
no
way.
way.
No
No,
way.
no, 100% way. 100% way.
You know how
because
many people-
Shaq,
you know-
because Shaq makes his shoes affordable for the everyday man.
Yeah, but not the everyday man's wearing them.
yeah,
They're usually
not every
kids.
day, man. Yeah,
Yeah, that's who he made them for.
No, but you don't see
for
every.
those kids that can't go and get the Jordans.
Okay, if I'm
he
going out-
gets the knockoff ones that are the Dunkmans.
Okay, if I go to my local school and I break in and I see all these kids with their shoes on, well, only bet I'm gonna find like almost none wearing Shaq.
That's because nobody knows that they're Shaq's, dude.
So yeah, but if you're gonna say that, I see a lot more gonna wear Jordans. Okay, also because there's a lot more athletes with Jordan. Probably the leading for basketball shoes would be Russell Westbrook.
Yes, now.
Active.
Your era, now.
You
When
said all
Shaq-
time, though.
In all time, as of when Shaq had the interview that he put it on. When Shaq had the interview that he put it on.
So at the time.
At the time of that interview. I'm not talking now. Because for
Okay.
some reason,
Okay.
Michael Jordan decided to take back and have Jordans not cost $250 down to $150, so now everybody can fucking afford them. No, it's Shaq. Shaq from the time that he, because I'm trying to think, he was with Reebok for 2 years as a rookie. I'm pretty sure he got picked up with Reebok. He was there for 2 years.
400 million Shaq shoes.
Okay. It has to be like a billion. It has to be like a billion Jordan shoes. Because like Jordan's first shoe, I think like came out in like the late '80s,
Yeah, when he,
and they were banned originally. So,
yeah,
but
they were banned from the league because the league wanted everybody to wear almost the same shoe.
yeah,
But
like since the
Jordan didn't start selling Air
Yeah.
Jordans until he
Yeah.
became his Royal Airness
which was like
in the slam dunk contest.
which is 80. It was 87, 89, 88, 87, 88. That
In
round.
87, 88, and then 89 he was declared as the Royal Airness. Because then I think in 1990 is when Spud Webb won it, or did Spud Webb win it before him?
Spud Webb would have won in like 86, 87. I know because it's how it goes is there's like Spud Webb in this group. There's Spud Webb, Michael Jordan, and then Dominique Wilkins.
Dominique
two of them.
Wilkins, the human highlight reel.
Yeah, I think it wins like back to back. It might be 87, 86. Jordan may have won like the
Jordan won 2 of them back to back.
yeah, and so did Wilkins. I'm trying to see where did Spud Webb fit into all this. I don't know, fix up on my basketball knowledge.
I don't know, but in December of 2019, Nike's Jordan brand just hit. Oh, that's the Jordan brand. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Just
the actual
shoes.
Air Jordan.
Yeah. Because you gotta look up for Jordan shoes.
The actual Air
Because
Jordan
like
shoe.
people are buying his clothing brands
Right.
and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Google it.
Well, if you think about it, okay, here.
Ask Shaq on Twitter.
We'll go back to your airness and when he sold them. Let's say he sells them latest 1990 after dunk contest. Okay.
Facts, yeah.
Shaq came into the league in 1992,
Oops,
and Shaq was a big name still. Anyway,
Right.
but he wasn't like Jordan-esque in the fact for that he was dominant, even coming
right.
straight
I
out
mean,
of
he
a rookie
still
and
wasn't.
stuff
He
like
still
that,
wasn't Superman. He still wasn't the Big Diesel. He wasn't, the Aristotle. He wasn't freaking,
He was-
Kazam. He wasn't none of those guys.
He was great, right? He was great for sure because by his like third season he ended up going by his third season he ended up going to the finals.
Right.
But
Him and Penny Hardaway.
up until then, even those 3 years compared to like probably when Jordan released his 90s, Shaq was high up there, but Jordan was.
Well, I mean, obviously,
So
it's the greatest
And
player to
if-
play
I don't
basketball.
know. But
so if you're racing ahead on those,
there's no way. There's no way that Shaq is sold more than Jordan because it's like Jordan's in the $1 billion every year.
yeah.
Yeah,
in
now.
Like quarterly, they're in like billions of dollars worth
Yeah,
of sales.
Michael Jordan also didn't hit $1 billion in sales until like 2010. That's when Michael Jordan got his first $1 billion in sales.
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
Welcome back to East Krok
I'm
Podcast.
saying, what's up, guys? Look at who this is.
What's up?
Look at who that is.
Harry got kicked out of college, so he's back here.
I'm back for one time, for a bit in a while. Like, yeah, that's a real sentence. But
He's taking English next semester.
that's
so
true.
Yeah,
That's
so
true. Right now I'm focused on other things.
He's
but-
taking Pig Latin this semester.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
He didn't get kicked out,
no.
but he's here for the weekend.
Right.
So
Yeah.
got a chance to record. We're recording at whatever o'clock time at night, so
Yeah, it's true.
it's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, back to our normal recording hours, I guess.
It's true. Yeah.
Well, not really, just for the weekend.
Yeah.
Well, like, yeah.
But I mean, like, usually when he was here, we were recording at freaking the butt crack of dawn and then getting up at 7 to go do something the next day.
Right. Yeah, but we back, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, we back.
Back,
Hey,
full crew.
Hey.
Full crew.
I
Paul the Wrecking Crew.
feel like a rapper.
You feel a rapper
Yeah.
because of the whole head and hair.
I got the
Yeah.
vibe right now. You know?
Yeah, he's
I didn't
over
get
he's
that.
over there looking like 5 cents. So it's all right.
I don't have that vibe. All I got is just, I could. Best I could do is,
You just look.
Like this is
Homeless.
the best I can do. Like
You look like the generic version of Kenny.
I don't know. I feel like I got some Slim Shady in me right now. Straight vibes. If I had a beanie,
More like Slim Jims.
Yeah, Slim Jims.
if
Slim
I had a
Jims.
beanie, I could probably be that. But other than that, no.
Now crack a bottle, let your body idle. Don't act like a sloppy model, you just hit the lotto.
Ooh.
Wow, hopping in my Tahoe. He says Tahoe there, right?
Yeah, it does say Tahoe.
But he says like Tahoe.
It's Tahoe. Yeah. It's like somebody like punched him in the gut and he was like, ow. At the same time, he was saying Tahoe.
Now where's the rubbers? Who's
Who's
got the rubbers? Get this, so many of them, but there's really not that many of us. The ladies love us.
Yeah. My posse's kicking up dust.
It's on deal to break it down and let's this body from dusk or something like that. Dr. Dre.
Then it's like really slow. I don't know what his verse is.
We back.
Yeah.
Still have some merch to sell.
Yes.
That's how it goes.
I haven't posted it on the IG or nothing like that because just haven't. And so if you're still looking out, reach out, hit us up. We've sold a few,
So the
but
few.
we're just trying to get rid of them.
Right, facts.
You know, I mean, Harry's first getting his now because he doesn't share with me his PO box.
I do. They just,
Okay. He did share his PO box.
I did. Look at the big thing is that mailing service. It wasn't the quickest over the weekends and such like that.
Yeah.
So, but I did ask for it quickly, and it was sent quickly, so very reliable as distributors go.
Hey.
Like supporting plug, you know what I mean?
Oh. Yeah, so we got a couple shirts left.
Yeah.
But
Gotta get those right away.
check us out, follow our socials. Check out our Instagrams. We'll have more in the future. I kind of want to work on like maybe because it's winter now or getting to be winter now. Getting like a hoodie and like a stocking cap or something.
Yeah.
Maybe not necessarily work through the same people, but maybe. But we got to sell the shit we have first.
Facts.
So follow our socials, Instagram, Twitter, tick-tack-tack.
Tiki-tiki-taka-taka,
You know,
tiki-tiki-tiki.
East Krok Podcast on all those platforms.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Support the Patreon. You give us money in the Patreon, you know what I'm saying? Hear me out. You give us money, we make more merch and stuff, and we get better equipment.
Yes.
Harry doesn't have to go to college. We become rich.
And
You
famous.
become awesome. We become better.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we get guys like Joe Rogan that want to come on our show.
Joe Rogan, he's emailed us already. He said if
Yeah.
we have 3 Patreon members, we're in.
Yes. So we need 4 to guarantee it.
That's what we're looking at.
It's all, yeah.
Math.
These numbers all up here, very complicated stuff. Easiest thing you could do, just help us out. Simple.
Patreon.com/East Krok Podcast. Support the show. Just check it out.
Yeah.
We appreciate everything. I mean, just a follow, a share, talk about it amongst your friends.
Right. I mean, word of mouth is better
Kinda
than
cool.
freaking social media, I think. But
Yeah, we just lost our game Friday night, so now officially, like for me specifically, like I ain't got shit going on now except for hitting the gym now and working. So gonna have more time for this stuff, more edits, more stuff, more consistent content, more possible interviews, travel cast, solo cast, live casts.
fishing cast, hard cast, soft cast, air cast,
Yep, soft shell tacos.
the supporting cast.
But anyway, yeah, so like, be more time for stuff like that. We can
Yeah.
really open it up through the winter. You know, maybe even bring this thing down to Whitewater and
Freaking do it on campus, man. We'll get everybody and their brother on campus.
or just Harry.
Or just Harry.
No,
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. Well, we could make that possible.
I mean, we could do it. Set it up in like a Taco Bell.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing? Tacos.
But keep stay along with us. Follow the show, all social
we
platforms.
like it.
East Krok Podcast, Patreon. But anyway, yeah. So speaking of like Friday, so we had our last playoff game Friday. Now Harry came this weekend, obviously, and he went and watched us. And probably the reason we lost is because he was there.
That's true. That's true. I don't know if it's just because of the presence of a higher being there and such like that they weren't ready for it. Former alumni and everything, and I don't know, walking legends and stuff. People just kind of in shock. So kind of took focus away from the game. I apologize on my football. I didn't expect for me to be such a big influence, but I realized that I'm the next coming. So.
So Harry came all over the field, fucked us up.
That's
Yes,
true, yeah.
Literally.
So much content.
Just ski.
No, it's
everywhere.
actually it was a really good game, and it was a
Very
game that we should have won. In all honesty, no biases or anything like that.
100%.
Like we should have won. We literally in this game we had the lead, or not the lead, but like we had the game won 3 or 4 times. Just as far as like the turnover battle, change of possessions, whatever it was, we had the game won 3 or 4 different times, and then we just like something happened where we just here you go, gave them another
Right.
chance.
That's true.
Hey, come beat us now, and then we
Yeah.
shut them down. Now we want it.
Yeah.
Here you go. Now we want it.
Yeah, you
Right.
could tell that Kiwani was the better team going in against Amherst. The only problem was that Amherst capitalized on simple mistakes that Kiwani made
Early.
very early. So that's
Early.
why, like at halftime, you could tell that it seemed like the game was out of reach for some point. That it was like 20-0. But once that Kiwani was able to clean everything up, you saw that efficiently they were able to march down the field and play great defense, forcing a comeback, taking the lead. 21-20, all in like one quarter. I think like
Right.
in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
guys
start
started with
of
the
the start of the fourth quarter is when we scored the last
Yeah.
touchdown that put us up
Yeah, put us
21
up
to 20.
20.
We went into the half 20 to nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
We lost the game 28-21.
28-21.
So it was seriously just a continuous series of unfortunate events that just
Shout out
like
Jim Carrey.
you know what was it? What
Keep going.
that you talking about the books?
You're supposed
Yeah,
to be-
and the movie with Jim Carrey.
Oh yeah, Jim Carrey. Yeah, it was like a Jim Carrey kind of football game.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking for Jim Carrey, but it ended up being Neil Patrick Harris, and he screwed up the whole series.
Neil Patrick Harris is alright.
He's not bad.
Not in the series of Unfortunate Event series.
Oh, he's in that.
Yeah, they put one on Netflix, and I didn't like him in it.
Oh.
I
It's like
know.
you're looking for like the enthusiasm and stuff that Jim Carrey had, and Neil Patrick Harris. No offense, like, he played a good one, but it wasn't Jim Carrey.
There's only one Jim Carrey.
Right.
And Patrick Harris.
I mean, it's freaking Doogie Howser, man. That's all it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean the game it just didn't end up falling our way. It's one of those that it's like, you know, the seniors especially for the school or for
Right.
this class and like team overall just deserved a little bit more. You know, I mean as far as coaching goes, I thought we put them in the best situation to make plays. Defensively, we were making plays left and right. Offensively, it was a little sluggish, but at times, but they still
But I mean,
they had good drives. You know,
you know, you're looking at like what we're losing this year. I mean, no offense, Harry. Obviously, it's, you know,
No,
you got
take
screwed.
offense.
Yeah.
You got
Take
screwed for
yeah.
your senior season.
We were going all the way, and then they decided.
I'm
to
serious. Yeah, like everybody
wipe the
decided to
floor and
have,
everything like
Yeah.
that.
you know. So obviously Harry's a freshman in college this year. For you guys that don't know, you know, Harry's a freshman in college.
Class
His senior,
2025.
yeah, his senior year, he ended up having obviously the COVID year, so he wasn't able to play a fall season, which would lead to a playoffs, lead to possibly a state berth. So our school ended up opting out of the fall season that we would have had and went to a spring season, which actually for a school our size, we went and played bigger schools in the spring. All right, so we ended up playing, like, for those of you guys that do know, Green Bay, Notre Dame, Lodi, you know, teams that are obviously bigger schools than us, and we hung around. All right, we hung around. I mean, the first two games of that spring season, we ended up taking two,
what you burp?
yeah, McDonald's burp. It
so-
wasn't supposed to go in that way.
bad.
But anyway, so
Continue.
yeah, so we ended up taking on two teams, you know, and Harry and his boys took care of business, and we blew them out of the water. Right? We had back-to-back games, you know, with 0 points. We were riding high. Third game struggled a little bit, but won it. All right. Then we ended up going into the hard part of the season. We were running into Notre Dame. Right. I don't know. I'm trying to remember your seasons, but
I am trying to remember too.
I can't remember. Basically, to sum it up, though, is
Yeah.
like it's a spring season that we didn't have a full team because half the players wanted to just commit to the baseball season,
Or the
or
track
they
season.
didn't, or the track season, or they didn't want to play because of like all the COVID stuff. And so every game, even the first game, we didn't have everybody that we could have had.
right.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the season, we, with injuries and people going to their other sports and stuff like that, Harry was the last guy playing
The last senior
in
to walk
his
off
class.
the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last senior, the one and only, you know?
Right.
Yeah. OG from the original 5th grade squad. I take a lot of pride in that.
Yeah, he's the only one, from 5th grade to,
Through senior year to be committed all the way through.
Yeah.
Yep. And there was a couple kids that played, but they were like,
Yeah, they gave
Nah.
up on the last half of the season.
Yeah.
this is kind of upsetting, but
Right.
But respect their decisions, everything. Okay, they get to choose what they want as much as I wanted.
right.
I would like them to have played all the way through. I support anyway, dominate or find happiness in the other ways of life that the paths that you take. So
Right.
I don't mind that. To bring that back around, since we missed our season in the spring of 2021. This year, though, for the seniors, I saw that, at least when I left in the spring, I thought that's senior class. Honestly, I didn't really think that much of them going into that, for the idea of originally that they were just like they came out too immature. They didn't show that much drive, hard work, effort whatsoever. for being upcoming seniors and the upperclassmen. But going in and seeing their first home game, and then especially there's a big break, but then finally yesterday at the on Friday the playoff game, you could tell that they really adapted and controlled. They accepted their roles as leaders, and you could see that as they played for each other more so than depending too much on faulting coaching staff or
Individual efforts.
individual efforts, just all playing. And I think that definitely proved me wrong in my original assumptions. And it was a hell of a senior group, and
Yeah.
I was as much as I was a little salty on how my season ended and such, and what possibilities came. I'm very grateful to see how far they went for as good of a unit as they were.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, man.
Yeah,
I 100% agree with you.
I love that group. So
Right.
good group of dudes. It sucks. It's literally something like, they Amherst should not have won that game the way they played. I mean, David and I went to go get David because we were trying to leave, and I went back into the locker rooms, and I noticed the coaches. I didn't really understand what they were doing, but we were walking out, and David's like, "Yeah, they're already watching film on what the hell we did. That we were stopping them. We were hurting them, like not intentionally, but like
but yeah, like our goal this week and our game plan was to attack the quarterback. You take out the quarterback, that's the head of the serpent, right? You cut off the head, and the body ain't gonna move. Well, we were hammering this kid so hard, like it looked like a Rocky Balboa movie, man. When Rocky's getting knocked on the mat, and everybody's telling him to stay down, and he's just weeble wobbling, trying to get back up and run the next play. Yeah. I felt terrible for that kid, because that kid, if he didn't live in an ice bath this entire weekend, I don't know how he's walking in school on Monday.
I mean, they were number 1 or number 2 in the state for a reason. They were undefeated for a reason. They're coached very well, 15 state championships. The coaching staff, everything they do there is very well. So when you run into a team that's like that, you can find they stick to a mantra, and because it works, right? Now, a way of thinking about the game plan for the week was to just, okay, they're not going to get away from what they do. So expect to get what they're going to do, but find where they're weak and just do that as fast as you can and exploit that as much as you can. Make them more one-dimensional in what they're good at. So, like, they're a read option type team. You take away the quarterback, you just hammer the quarterback. Let them hand it off to the fullback. Understand their blocking scheme that we're tackling them for like 1 or 2 yard gain, but you need 4 to get a first down every single time. So now you're running into third down situations where, say we had a good play and we stuffed them in the backfield, we're forcing them to pass. And then our passing game was set up to basically shut that down too. And I think for the most part, we had just big plays.
Right.
But we shut down their passing game for the most part. We shut them down, I think, almost completely.
Yeah, there is no way that they would have been able to score if we would have played a perfect game. If we would have played a perfect game.
Literally, we win that game if we don't throw a pick six at the end of the first half.
Right.
We don't give up that 60-yard touchdown bomb
in the
to
end of
wide
the first
open
quarter.
coverage in the first quarter. Either one of those two, take one of those away,
we won.
we win the game, 100%.
We won that game.
So, and that's not to.
I mean, that's not bashing on, who was not in position, who did this, who did that, right? Obviously, we're, as Dwayne the Pebble Johnson says, we're right now Monday coach quarterbacks.
Monday night quarterbacking.
Right, so it's a lot of coulda, woulda, shouldas that could have happened. We're not gonna pick on nothing here, but you take away two key plays there, two big plays. Yeah, Kiwani's going on to the next round.
Well, that game, I think, wins state. I think they go the rest of the way they win. But they can also, obviously they're beatable. I think they could also lose this next round, but they beat Wittenberg. Anyway.
Right. That's
enough about high school. I mean,
enough crying in the sour milk there. So.
But sorry, coughed right at you.
So,
I've been sick, dude.
I mean, you got me burping at you. You got him coughing.
Yeah,
at
I'm like
you.
right in the middle of two different type of waves.
Yeah. Otherwise this last week has been alright. I've been sick and it's pissing me off. I hate it. Didn't have the vid. Second I woke up sick or whatever, stuffed up. Went to Quick Trip, grabbed a chicken sandwich. Shit tasted great. So
Yeah.
I know it ain't that vid, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Took a shit, smelled like shit. I ain't got the vid, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, plus we have self-tests at work that I took one and
Yeah.
tested negatory.
Right, and that's a shitty part because, like, of course, it's that weird time of the year, especially Wisconsin, where we could have all 4 seasons in a matter of 2 days.
True.
Okay,
Dude, it's hot right now.
right, and you know, it's just.
I don't know.
I think that's what's
Weather
keeping
is
him
so
sick
messed
right now,
up, bro.
guys. I'm just telling you,
So
Steve. I
messed
think that's what's keeping you sick.
Hey, yeah.
Well, she's licking her something.
Yeah.
Well, pick up those socks.
Those are my socks. Get out of here.
Yeah, pick them up. So earlier in the week, right?
I need this.
Right before practice, I feed my dog, or I let her out, right? She's all happy, joy. Go for a little walk, bring her in. You know, feed her. She's all good, tail wagging. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Lily. Tail's wagging, all that she's, right? Fucking get to work later after practice. So this is not even, like 3 hours later. Roommate's like, Austin's like, he's like, dude, you have to have, Allie come check Lily to see blah, blah, blah. She's like, she's weird. She's like, I tried to play with her. I tried to give her a treat. Yeah, I said treat. And all this stuff, but she did not want to move. Like, she was all sluggish. She was, like, slowly walking. She didn't want to jump up on, like, the couch. She didn't want to play. Like, she didn't want food, people food.
That's weird.
Okay.
She didn't want anything. I'm like, are you serious?
Right.
He goes, yeah. I'm like, dude, literally, I left, and an hour before he woke up to go to work, I was like, she was fine. Like, she was jumping, she was chasing, like, all this stuff, right?
Right.
She ate everything. She's cool. She's chilling. I'm like, so what the hell happened? No idea. Well, it come out that I dropped a pair of underwear, and she ate the whole fucking, like, crotch and balls and the asshole, right? Which dogs do that.
Right.
And people
yeah,
that have
they go after the soft spots of.
well, yeah, where the
animals
nuts
and
are,
shit,
you know what I
right?
mean? Or the vagine.
Yeah, the
You know what I mean?
vagine. Yeah.
Vagine.
Yeah, the vagine.
The vagina. And
the vagina, yeah.
The
Yeah, the
French
Regina.
of it, yeah.
The Regina. And
Jelly.
dogs eat girl dogs, guy dogs, they do it. That's just
Yep.
what they do. Now, the good thing is I did research, a little side tangent on that, is that natural products like cotton or cotton, like, will
Oh, look at
digest
that
a little
5 years
easier
old.
for them. Like, it will digest because it's, like, more of a natural. But there's still that chance that, like, it could clog her up. So she ate my underwear, basically, is what I'm saying. And it sat in her stomach, and she was all, like, plugged up or just whatever, feeling some type of way
Yeah.
for, like, the last couple of days.
Oh shit! So she just.
So until
gotta go.
yesterday, yeah, so it's like now you're trying to watch her, you know, she was eating and drinking, which is right away a good sign.
Right.
But, yeah, you.
Horrible move, man. You gotta
Yeah.
say it.
But I don't know,
Never go
because
close to
I
your
took my
underwear,
clothes out of the
ever.
dryer and I brought them to my bedroom.
That's
And there was no
she
clothes.
never
I didn't
eat
see them. They must have landed, like, right
She
on her
never
dog
eat
bed.
butt. Yeah.
Definitely.
Or
Oh,
she's
something.
it's all happened in an hour of him waking up or whatever and me leaving. And she ate my underwear.
So she literally just choked it down, and all of a sudden he came out of the room, and she was probably like, "Oh shit, I'm in trouble," and just.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. I don't know. But whatever it was, it messed her up a little bit. But now she's back
Well,
to
you
normal.
think about it, kind of hard
Right.
to like chew and break up, underwear in your mouth anyway. So,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So,
like if you suck it down anyway.
it's got to be like a giant thing of spaghetti.
Ain't no way I'm getting close to his underwear whatsoever.
Facts.
You never ate my underwear before?
Nope.
Never would want to.
Never.
Never would want to.
Never
even
sniffed
get
that
close
shit?
To it. No,
Just
definitely
sniff
not.
that
You
shit.
definitely.
Little foam under.
Freaking-
No.
Hey, what are you
Dude,
doing?
that's so disgusting. That's probably
Lick
why.
from under
That's probably
cheese
why
from
she got
under
so sick.
under.
It's all moldy cheese under. there.
No, they were a clean pair. I think. I think they were a clean pair. I don't know.
Yeah,
Respect.
you guys kinda
I didn't see no shit
like
stains because
dodged
she
that
ate it
right
all.
there.
So.
So
Maybe she
gross.
just messed up, dude. Maybe I left a Duke in there. You know.
Yeah, probably, she got the idea of Hershey's treats, Hershey Kiss, but like got the wrong thing.
Yeah, that's the wrong kind of Hershey's
Yeah,
Yeah.
wrong type of chocolate.
Every
Sit
kiss
there.
begins with guac.
with guac. Guac? Oh, that sounds like guac.
Guac it like I walk it.
So yeah, that's been my week. Sick. Dog, Lily basically was dying, didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Lose a playoff game that we shouldn't have lost.
Right.
Lose my voice, basically.
Right.
I'm okay now.
Oh.
You know. And that's it, you know what I'm saying? That's it.
And that's it.
You know. And that's it.
What'd you dab me up for?
And
You just keep playing this through.
and check that out.
There's like nothing happened.
Shit my pants.
That's staying in, too. We're keeping that in.
I
Shit
have no
my,
idea what happened.
freaking shit my pants
So,
while recording.
I don't know why you do that. It's disgusting. So
But,
disgusting.
but anyway, yeah.
He has
So
blue jeans on and everything.
Packers played Thursday.
They
That's
did.
local news, right? So
Local.
they beat the undefeated Cardinals
Yes.
without J.J. Watt. Do you think J.J. Watt would have made a bigger?
I personally think.
I personally
J.J.
think
Watt
he
would've made
would've.
a big difference.
Because you're getting
You
pressure
think so?
from both
Yeah, a
sides
lot
of the
more
field.
pressure. A lot more pressure.
Pressure
You can see,
from
like,
both
later in the
sides.
game, A-Rod was playing more so
To the
strong.
to the
less.
opposite tight end side.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, yeah, but they were getting rid of the ball in like 3 seconds.
Yes, but
Run game
they brought
should
the
have
extra
gone.
pressure or the extra blocker over to what's his face, 55 or whatever the hell his number is.
Yeah, Chandler Jones.
Yes, the other pass rusher that they have that's a monster. Because you realize the crazy tandem that they had through the last 6 games is either they block on they block on J.J. Watt, freaking Chandler Jones is coming through, or they block Chandler Jones, T.J. Watt's coming through, or you try to block both of them and then they both just fuck you up.
I don't know, because their defense was like 25th ranked run defense so far.
Yeah,
this
because
year.
they let up the most
With
yards.
J.J. Watt.
Yeah, they let up the most yards. They're a pass defending defense.
Right.
They're pass defending defense because they get the pass rush. And because they get the consistent pass rush in there, you got to give and take to get one or the other. Right? If you're going to have a good pass rush, you kind of struggle with the run.
Yeah.
If you're strong with the run, you struggle with the pass rush.
I don't know any defense that is good on both.
Our defense
Our defense.
was. I don't know. You really think it was that much of an the Kiwanis? You really think it was that much of a that much of an
Professionally speaking.
that much of an impact? I don't think it would have.
I don't think. I think it would have made a difference.
Well, you got. I mean, yeah.
It wouldn't have been like
I'm sure
a
the Packers
change of the
weren't.
game. It wouldn't be like it would give the Cardinals an extra touchdown.
Well, they should have won that game.
They should have won that game.
AJ Green.
AJ Green was smoking the green and turned the wrong way.
He didn't do anything. He was blocking.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Right.
I want to bring in like a possible. It's a possible. Okay. You know, like how all the Packers wide receivers, the main ones.
Fonte.
Yeah. You know, Tay, Lazard, and Stanley.
Valdez Scanling.
Yeah, there. Stanley.
MVS,
Yeah, there you
yeah.
go, Stanley. They're all on the COVID reserve list. I was wondering if, you know, possibly, if they all do start in that game or they're all able to play, do they lose that game because now that they're playing, they're more so seen as targets, whereas in the game, Aaron Rodgers was looking at all possible.
Right. I think
you know what
if
I mean?
Vontae was in that game, there's a possibility the Packers would have choked towards the end.
That's why I was.
So I think because I agree with what you're saying is that Rodgers would have tried to give Vontae his
Yeah.
touches that Vontae is asking for.
Instead of like spreading the
Instead
ball
of
around,
spreading
like
the ball, what he did.
like hitting Tanya and such like that,
Right.
everything that they were doing.
Maybe, but like even these young receivers, they just weren't catching the ball anyway.
Facts.
So you take plays like that and you put a Lazard, who even he's not that great, but Devontae in there, he catches that.
Right.
Even if like Randall Cobb was in a different position than what he was, he catches that. You know. So like that's more productive yards, and they're in different. The whole game I think is so completely different, and I think the productivity is better offensively. But
Yeah,
but I don't know how much of an impact it would have.
You know, like
I think with them it's a completely different game.
Right.
okay.
Yeah, with the key. I understand. Yeah, I guess you could call it key.
There's a big chance of them all playing, and then if they were all playing, yeah, you know, the Packers could easily just wipe the floor.
Yeah,
There's
either
a
wipe the
chance of
floor, shit the bed, or you know,
Probably
go
no-
into
probably no
that. Of
overtime.
course,
overtime.
that's always the
Right.
chance of everything.
Because like I mean I'm sure Matt LaFleur doesn't call 58 screenplays like he did, you know.
Yeah, against say the Lions or some shit, right? You know.
No, like that's what I mean. Their game plan that seemed like they're throwing
Yeah, they're always running
so
short.
many those little screens to
Yeah.
Aaron Jones and just making him the workhorse, and then Tanyan tears his ACL or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and Mercedes Lewis didn't really do too much, and then
There's a wasp right there.
is that a wasp?
That's a big ass wasp.
That motherfucker.
How the hell they getting out?
It was on that screen.
Hey, go get it. Lily, go get it.
The big ass ones.
Oh, it just got hit by the ceiling fan.
What a moron. Where'd it go?
Anyway, so
Yummy.
yeah, I don't know. I don't think J.J. Watt was would have been too bad, but maybe. But season's going pretty good though. But that puts Green Bay now first, right?
Green Bay is the number one in the NFC.
NFC.
In the NFC, number one in the NFC.
They're not number one in the NFL. I don't know.
No, because I think there's a couple teams that gotta be 7.
But they're over. They're over the Buccaneers.
Yeah, they're
Buccaneers
over
are
the
two
Bucks.
in the NFC.
But like this game is where your pivot point turns of where the NFC playoffs are gonna go through. So like the likelihood, like right now, if the playoffs would start now, the NFC Championship has to go through Green Bay. Right now, with this win.
All right. Or yeah.
Because now Green Bay is sitting in the number one seed in the NFC.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I'm curious.
Because Aaron Rodgers is doing Aaron Rodgers.
That's what it is.
As
I
much as
mean,
me being a Bears
I can't
fan,
wait until
it's
after
crazy.
tomorrow for that guy.
Gotta give respect to A-Rod.
I cannot wait until after friggin' tomorrow for Aaron Rodgers. Because he's cutting that stupid hair.
You don't know that.
That's what he said, man. He's been saying that for the last 4 weeks.
He's ugly.
All right, looking like Nicolas Cage trying to steal the Declaration of
That's what I'm
Independence.
saying.
I'm just saying,
I'm
it's
not
just
saying that. Nah.
He looks rough. Frank Gallagher
He does
rough.
look rough.
Yeah.
He does look rough.
yeah.
But
And trailers for sale around.
yes, but
Rooms.
NBA season's kicking off so far.
Yeah.
Pistons are 0-4.
So are the Lions. So
That's
Lions are
true,
on
but
four.
good thing to look forward to for Detroit fans.
the Red Wings are doing good. The Red Wings are actually doing good.
The Red Wings are always doing good.
Okay. I was gonna say I believe Cade Cunningham is scheduled to play this coming Sunday. Let's go.
What is his nickname? CEO?
I think so.
I think so, yeah.
I don't.
You ever
know
hear
why.
him talk?
No.
He looks
Dude.
just like you would talk like that. I've never heard him talk.
He looks like, like an NBA my player.
No.
How they always have that voice. It's like,
Yeah.
Yo, Adrian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mick. You know what I mean?
First overall draft pick, so definitely something to look forward to because that's kind of your future of your franchise right there. So, kind of
Blake Griffin's still there?
No, Blake Griffin's with the Nets.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Second
That's
year.
right. That's
Second
right.
year with the Nets with that mega team that's over
James
there.
Harden has cornrows right now. It's a weird time.
Yes.
It's a weird time.
Yes. I mean,
Nets playing good ball.
KD did break that dude from the Indiana's freaking ankles though yesterday.
Torrey Craig.
Oh my goodness
Torrey
gracious!
Craig.
Freaking crossed him at the
Oh,
3-point line. Dude ended up at the block. Like how the hell you freaking slide that far?
I think it's too early to tell how good these teams are going to be, but
Right.
you get all these analysts, right? Analysts.
They break them down like every single
like-
game.
yeah.
It's either championship or bust is every single
Yeah.
game.
Right.
Like I think it was like for the Warriors, they're like 4-0 going into the Grizzlies game. It's like championship, 100%. It's going in. Okay, they lose to the Grizzlies, and it's like, are the Warriors even a playoff team?
Right. It's
Like,
one loss.
They lost one game. Like,
Yeah.
Analysts, so many things for the clicks and everything.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
I
And
never
it
liked
sucks.
them.
It's like baseball when they're like, oh, this team's going to the World Series. This team's going to the World Series. There's 162 games of baseball.
Right.
There's 84 games of freaking basketball.
Yeah,
82.
Majority of the games in baseball do not matter.
Right.
I think the
Nothing matters till after the All-Star break.
Exactly.
yeah.
Literally.
And that's in both sports.
Yeah.
That's in both sports.
It's absolutely. I think it's just the stupidest thing. But
Yeah. Like, for example, the Lakers, so far in, like, the first 5 games, horrible.
Right.
5 or 6 games, horrible team that they look like.
you can you can expect that, but you also should not expect that because it's an All-Star team.
Yeah, and also, like, chemistry-wise,
Yeah, that's why.
teams, they get better as they go.
Mhm.
With all these new faces, you kind of expect that there's going to be a mishaps. All these big-name players, they're all going to want to get their touches or their certain...
They get their fantasy
Yeah,
points.
they're just so used to getting their way of going in their offense. Carmelo, whenever his uses, well now at least for the Trailblazers, so he's spot up there. He's gonna get a kick out to the corner, 3 or maybe some low post action, but doesn't get that as many touches because you have Anthony Davis, you have Dwight Howard and DeAndre Jordan. they're all playing near the rim, and LeBron and Russell Westbrook, they're mostly just, there's like a lack of shooting on that team,
Right.
which is a problem because now you have everyone clogging this one area, which makes it really easy to defend when you don't have anyone besides Ken Bazemore that can knock down some shots.
Right.
The thing, see, that's what I agree. Like a team like that, you need to focus on defense because somebody out of this all-star group of guys is gonna be hot.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna have the hot hand, and it can go throughout the game or the entire game. Westbrook could take over a whole game by himself. AD can do it. Melo can kind of do it. LeBron definitely can do it.
Which is good. I like that.
That's why offensively, it's like I don't care. You run a isolation type offense. You run a 1-4 low. You run whatever you want to do, and focus on defense.
Yeah.
I would work on that. A thing to add on that, I would see as with your one guy always being hot, either LeBron, Westbrook, AD, and such like that. You play your normal system, but whoever is hot, you focus more so for
Right.
that. Okay, so like if Westbrook's feeling hot or LeBron is, you have them bring it up and kind of running the offense because they're getting a more feel for it. They're playing great. AD, you're getting his touches and then you're moving throughout the ball. Such like that. I think for the Lakers to be really successful, one is to work on their transition offense. It's automatically going to go better than what it was. It may have been like either 15th, in between the range of like 9th and 15th last year. But it's definitely going to go up, not like a big jump to like the top 5, but a little jump for the fact that Russell Westbrook, whenever he goes to a team, always boosts transition offense, which is
He's fast.
which is amazing. Okay, he's great in transition, facilitating, playmaking, and just scoring, just because of his sheer speed. So if you're able to increase that, I think that makes up for a big thing for your half-court offense, which comes from in order to play transition
Defense.
defense.
Defense. And that's the crazy thing is you got everything. At any point in time, even like Westbrook can take on a 4 or a 5, even a 5 sometimes.
Right.
1-on-1. So you're not worried about mismatches necessarily unless you get like a AD on a Pat Bev or something,
Yeah.
But like it's just I don't know. I just still think it's way too early to tell if a team's going to be good or not. Like, you got to wait for the All-Star break.
However, there is a team that looks amazing so far. Chemistry-wise and everything, I got to say, the trio of DeBalzac is amazing. Chicago fans, you got to be livid.
I knew he was going to sneak that shit in here.
Because everyone is looking great. Okay, chemistry-wise, it looks like they've been playing for like 5 years together. Okay, yeah, there's always been like some defensive mishaps or some problems near the end of the late in games, but that's, if you can see, that is a big problem throughout the NBA. Just little things that we have to clear up from a majority of the NBA. You got to learn when to foul late in games when you're up by 3. Something that you could just close the game out, secure a W, but no one knows how to do that. So, but for the Bulls, chemistry-wise, Alex Caruso looking amazing playmaker. I don't understand how, he takes this abnormal jump up from his Caruso for the Lakers and just like the Caruso GOAT for the freaking Bulls. He is otherworldly. And then Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan, great playmakers. Scoring ability, it's unmatched.
DeMar was on that team when they got the ring in Toronto, right?
No, he was not.
No,
he was actually in the trade for Kawhi.
That's right. That's right.
So he was with the Spurs.
He was with the Spurs when they got
Lillard.
that.
That was.
Yeah.
No, who's up there? No, Laurie. No,
Laurie. Yeah.
Who the fuck am I
Laurie.
thinking of?
Who are you talking about?
Laurie. Yeah, you're thinking Laurie.
was with the
Yeah.
Raptors.
Was with the Raptors.
They're in
when
the
they
ring
won
for
it.
the ring.
Yeah, for the
Yeah.
ring.
Yeah. Okay.
He was of the two. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
They traded DeMar for
Yeah.
1 year Kawhi.
It's
Yeah.
Caruso and what ball is that?
Lonzo.
The left one.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, the left one.
Yeah, Lonzo. I mean, they played with LeBron, so that's what's crazy. Like a lot of these guys that played on teams that LeBron has, they can bring that kind of
That same.
that winning attitude or like
Just reflects,
yeah. It's like if you play with Kobe.
Yeah.
People say that like you see Kobe like they talk about like the USA basketball. They landed in right or something.
Yeah.
They had practice.
Oh yeah, I
They
know the
flew.
story.
They flew in. They like all right. Everybody sleep. First one up. Running everybody. Let's go get breakfast. Somebody got up like 3 hours later. They went down to the lobby.
Yeah.
Kobe's got ice on his knees. And they're like, damn, Kobe, like, you're up already? Like, yeah, just finished the workout.
Yeah.
I'm going to go do another one.
Do another one in a little bit.
While everybody else is sleeping. And even if it was just for 3 hours to try to fix the jet lag or whatever. But it's like, once you're around guys like that.
Yeah,
it's hard to come back now.
It's crazy for all these guys to be like, they're supposed to be the top players in the league. And, you know.
You see what it takes to win championships.
And then Kobe Bryant is just top players.
And then
his work ethic, even higher.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
R.I.P. Miss Kobe. But,
yeah.
You know, again, for Chicago fans, though, Lonzo Ball not looking like the greatest so far, but Caruso is making up for it. Lonzo, I feel like, is just going to get into the groove. You know, Levine was more of a ball-dominant player.
Right.
Last year, and...
he's a flyer.
You know, with Lonzo and Caruso and DeMar, and then you have Vucevic. Vucevic doesn't really
Who's your bitch?
Doesn't get a lot of the ball, but you know, there's still a lot of the ball for all these playmakers. So again, just like the Lakers,
Of course, we're talking about basketball.
for all these teams, everything, it's all about chemistry and how it comes later. And so the All-Star break, you should see a more defined, locked in.
Who's going to start making?
Bucks are doing all right too. But anyway.
Yes. Okay.
So anyway, so moving on, you know, I mean, like, you know, talk about you. You know what I mean?
Talk about me.
Talk about you.
How's college, dude? Like, how's, you know?
It's good.
You got any stories that you have from college so far?
It's good.
That's it?
That's it.
Nothing crazy's happened yet?
That's lame.
Not really. No.
You've been gone for almost 3 months.
Been,
No embarrassing stories?
Did you get peed on in the shower?
Embarrassing stories? No, I did not get peed on in the shower.
The girls are alright down there?
Girls are
Girls are alright.
Girls are alright. Respectfully.
And the men.
And
Yeah,
the men.
respectfully speaking.
You know, so it's college. You're in intramural basketball.
Intramural.
All I want to know is what's your point average? How many
okay.
steals you average or blocks?
shit.
Give me a little defensive stats,
That's the
and then we'll wrap it
What
up.
are you? Where are you sitting in at like the MVP race?
okay. Well, that's a problem. One thing, our 3v3 already ended. We ended up making the playoffs like every team did, but they didn't keep. They had a whole app for it ready, but they did not keep player stats, which is stupid. But
What do you think? If you had to
What do you
spitball,
think? Yeah.
what I average?
average
Yeah.
At least between 15 and 20, 100%.
points a game.
Points a
Points a game.
game.
Well, because what we played 20-minute halves.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
So, like, some of our games were going to... It was only 3v3. We'd
How many
average,
threes? What was your 3-point average?
3-point average, I'd say, like... It could be, like, 3 or 4.
Oh, all
Maybe
right.
5.
All right, Steph.
I gotta say, like, my best game, I had, like... I think, like... in my opinion, because, like, no one was keeping count. But it's, like, double-digit threes. I think it was, like, 11 or 12. No joke.
Okay, kids splash.
I was lighting this team up. Our name was the Bricklayers.
Freaking-
And it came in. No one was ready for it. And I was just feeling
Shit,
hot.
man. We're
Shit.
Nothing.
we're
Nylon.
We're in
Oh,
the,
with
we're in
that
the, we're in
dumbass
that
shit.
dumbass
Feeling
shit.
that shit.
Freaking just straight nut juice, huh?
No,
Let's go, man.
yeah, I was milking. I was wet that day. Okay, nut juice all day. Stroking that.
Defensively. Okay, what about your 5-on-5 league?
Yeah, what's your
so far?
5-on-5 league? Or is that
That
just
actually
starting?
starts Sunday.
Okay.
Oh, it didn't start yet?
No, not yet. Starts Sunday.
All right, well, now they know, you know.
Yeah, now they know. They better recognize.
I hope they recognize.
Get on that
Hey.
stat board.
Shit.
Bring home a trophy. Get
Right.
you one of these.
Get you one of these.
Get you one of these.
I wish
Get you
they
one
gave
of
out rings, but they do just give you like a T-shirt if you win.
So that's still kind of cool.
I know
That's
it's a,
kinda cool.
it's a,
Speaking
You
of
can get
t-shirts-
printed
it says
already.
intramural champ.
Yeah, speaking of t-shirts.
Yo,
Speaking of t-shirts.
What's happening with T-shirts?
Still got for you to sell. I said it earlier. Hit us
Yeah.
up. East Krok Podcast, all social platforms. Twitter, TikTok,
Wow.
Instagrizz.
Those T-shirts. Oh, what colors do they come in?
It's just black.
They're just black.
Come on.
These hats, too. We got like
Yeah.
10 of these left or something.
Let's go get it.
Limited supply. High
The
demand.
hats though, clean, fresh.
Actually, they are nice. I really like these.
Yeah, something you got.
Only
Something
thing
I
I-
To
would.
be honest.
Yeah.
Something I would cop if I were you.
Yeah.
No, looks very nice.
Other than that, support our Patreon, patreon.com/East Krok Podcast. Happy to have Harry back this week.
Yeah.
It's great. He's killing it in college. He's doing all right.
Crazy
He hasn't
fun.
failed out yet.
Yeah. David, where can they find us?
I'm pretty sure Steve just did that,
Already
but
said
Damn.
that's what I'm saying. Just
We're
rookie, man. But
way ahead of
to
it.
sit here and tickle your
That's what I
fancy,
thought
you
that
guys
was
can
it.
find us on Twitter,
mentioned it. Damn.
Instagram,
I'm sorry.
the Tick and the Talk.
I already said it.
You know,
Reiteration
all
is
at East Krok
perfect for people who
Podcast.
don't catch it the first time.
Obviously,
they
we got a
can hear it
Patreon.
again. I think that's just the best.
Follow the show, East Krok Podcast. Google us. You'll find us.
You'll find us. It's pretty crazy.
If you're listening and want to watch us, we put our videos up on YouTube or the recordings up on YouTube. YouTube.com/East Krok Podcast.
Yeah.
Find us in the search bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're watching and you would rather listen to us on a car ride home or a car ride to work or something like that, it's a lot easier so you don't have to stare at our boring, ugly, fat faces.
It's true.
It's very true. Very
Spotify,
fast.
iTunes, all podcast platforms, East Krok
There
Podcast
you
on
are,
that.
Peter.
Simple search. Simple type and search. You listen to us on the car ride home, car ride to work. Spotify.
Or
you know what I'm
just
saying?
Turn us off, one or the other.
Yeah.
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 That about do it for episode 18.
That about it.
And that's it, cuz.
That's it. You good?
You gonna sign us out?
You gonna sign us out?
EKP, we out.